Julian May's The Many-Colored Land begins with a question only science fiction dares to ask. What if humanity invented a way to leave itself behind? In her future, people can step through a time gate and end up 6 million years ago, at the dawn of the Pliocene. No traffic, no politics, no social media, just jungles, volcanoes, and a few inconveniently stranded aliens. It's supposed to be paradise. Instead, it's an interstellar feudal nightmare with better scenery. These exiles don't find freedom. They find the Tanu and the Firvulag, two alien species who've been marooned here so long they've turned their science into ritual and their tech into religion. The aliens run everything using shiny metal collars called torcs. They look elegant, like jewelry designed by Nietzsche, but they make humans into psychic batteries. You get telepathy, healing, and the ability to move rocks with your mind. The small print says, you also get lifelong subjugation. The beauty of May's world is that it feels scientifically plausible and completely unhinged at the same time. The Pliocene landscape is described with almost geological intimacy. You can feel the damp air, smell the mammoths, and hear the distant psychic hum of something that definitely isn't human. But it's not really about dinosaurs and dirt. It's about what happens when people run away from the future, only to find the past has a management team. The Tanu hold glittering tournaments, build absurdly gothic towers, and talk about genetic destiny as if it were a TED Talk. The Firvulag live underground and spend most of their time sulking and plotting rebellion. Both sides think they're the heroes. The human cast, though, is where May hides her scalpel. Aiken Drum, charming sociopath and part-time revolutionary, treats oppression like a networking opportunity. Elizabeth Orme, the psychic with restraint and backbone, spends most of the book trying to keep her ethics intact while surrounded by people who've sold theirs for a bit of glow-in-the-dark mind control. Then there's Brian Grenfell, the weary scientist who came for redemption and found it costs extra. They're all damaged in ways that feel disturbingly relatable. These aren't plucky colonists, they're the kind of people who'd put existential crisis under hobbies. The torcs that give them psychic power are the perfect metaphor for humanity's ongoing relationship technology. Empowering, addictive, and just a little bit evil. May makes the reader feel the seduction. Who wouldn't want to be stronger, faster, more enlightened? But she never lets you forget that the moment you say yes, someone else owns the on switch. Every power upgrade in the book is also a moral downgrade. It's the same bargain people make today with algorithms and attention spans, just wrapped in mythic language and gold plating. May's world building is so audacious it borders on arrogance. The Pliocene isn't just scenery, it's a pressure cooker. There's no returning to the 21st century. Every decision matters because there's nowhere else to go. The setting becomes an ethical echo chamber, amplifying every bit of human stupidity. Exile, it turns out, doesn't cure self-destructive impulses, it just gives them panoramic views. And yet, for all the high concept, May's writing is shockingly grounded. Her prose is crisp, her pacing surgical. She juggles psychic warfare, court intrigue, and prehistoric travelogues with the confidence of someone who has no idea she shouldn't be able to. There's wit, too, dark and dry like a glass of alien whiskey. When her characters suffer, and they do, it's with a level of psychological realism that makes you laugh, wince, and occasionally question your own sanity for enjoying it. Reading The Many-Colored Land today feels almost prophetic. Its themes of enhancement, control, and the illusion of freedom have aged too well. The book's gender politics creak in places, 1970s sexual politics sneaking through the 1981 prose, but the ethical core still hits like a hammer. May understood something that most of her peers missed, that the real danger of progress isn't machines taking over, it's us volunteering to serve them because it feels good. It's hard to overstate how ambitious this novel is. It bridges the gap between myth and science with unnerving precision. It asks whether destiny is just another form of programming. It laughs at the idea of utopia, then quietly builds one out of broken promises and radioactive hope. For readers who crave science fiction that thinks as hard as it thrills, it's an intoxicating experience. For everyone else, it's a warning written in golden lightning. Julian May didn't just imagine a prehistoric world filled with psychic aliens. She imagined us, fleeing from our own future, clutching our gadgets, and calling it freedom. That's why the many-colored land still matters. It's a story about escape that keeps circling back to captivity. It's a mirror disguised as an adventure. And like all the best mirrors, it shows you more than you wanted to see.